went a little heavy on the bronzer today. I feel like I look like I got punched. Oh well. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing another what's on my iPhone video. It's been a little bit since I've done one of these, but I like to do them frequently. So I'm giving you guys an updated what's on my iPhone. It's what my case looks like. If you haven't seen my last video where I unboxed and showed you guys a bunch of cases that I got for $1 or for free from wish.com, check it out, it's down below. So we're just gonna go through my phone. I would like to say that I like to keep my phone pretty aesthetic looking, and I hope you guys like it. But before we get into it, comment down below what type of phone you have, if you have a phone, and let's do it. Okay, so my lock screen is one that I got from Pinterest. As you guys know, if you've seen my other aesthetic iPhone videos, I love to just search for like cute backgrounds on Pinterest. So I got this one straight from Pinterest, and I just like it. I like to change my background like a lot. So then when we open my phone, first of all, my background is one that I just actually made on Instagram. I basically took this background and then like drew over it. I've been really obsessed with this like drippy pattern lately. One sec. I actually customized this iPhone case, or I can't speak today. I customized this laptop case. I thought it looked so cool. So I was kind of trying to mimic that on my phone. Obviously it's not as good. It was hard to do it with my finger, but I enjoyed it. If you guys didn't watch that video where I hydro dipped cases, you should check it out. I'll also link it down below. All right, enough of the self-promo. Basically, I made this background and we're just gonna go through what's on my phone. Some things change, some things don't. I will link the playlist for all the other what's on my iPhone videos down below if you want to check them out. Okay, so first on the home page, I like to just keep all the apps that I use most regularly. So these shift out a bunch based on what I'm doing. I'll think that I'll use an app a lot and then I won't use it, so I'll switch it out with another app. So I obviously have like my calendar, photos, camera, maps I only use for like overhead, trying to find like a restaurant or something. Then I have this aesthetic folder. These are all the editing apps that I use to like make photos and videos look aesthetic. So I've done a whole entire video on VLLO, how to like edit cool videos right from your phone, and like YouTube videos and whatnot. We obviously have Huji. These are all the apps. I made an entire video about these, so I'm not gonna go directly into them, but that's my aesthetic folder. And then my editing folder is like all the apps that I regularly use nowadays for editing, like Instagram photos. So basically for presets or for like filters, I switch between Visco Cam, Tezza, Color Tone, and Lightroom. I have a bunch of presets on Lightroom that I like to use, but sometimes they just like don't work for the photo. It really just depends. This photo, for example, if you go to presets, I've bought presets from Etsy, by the way, so really inexpensive presets. You can go on Etsy, they're like $4, $5 for an entire pack rather than like 80 bucks. It's honestly such a great deal. So like I got these ones from Etsy, and I think for this picture, I didn't like love any of these ones. I also from Etsy got this vintagey one. What else? I obviously have the ones I made. Woo! And then we have Visco, which obviously you guys are probably familiar with. But for that one, I have like all my favorites saved. So I like this one a lot for like naturey, love the blue. But if I'm trying to be more like monotone, then sometimes I use this. I just raise the saturation a little bit. My last photo, I actually thought turned out really well. I did use my Lightroom presets and I really like them. Yeah, so those are like what I use to edit my photos. I don't really use Facetune unless I need to like cut something out or like change something on a photo, but I don't really like alter myself with it. I honestly just, I'm not about that life, you know what I mean? Not hating on anyone who is, but Then I used to use Unum for all my Instagram planning, but it's doing this weird thing where it's like saying I need to reconnect my Instagram and I don't know how. No, okay, expired token, please sign in to refresh. And then I click refresh and it's like, you're heading over to Instagram, and I like can't figure out how to do it. Love that app, but instead I started using planoly. And basically it shows your Instagram feed and then you can just add like any photo to see how it'll look with your feed. So let's say I wanted to post this, which I would never want to, but you know, maybe I did. You can see how it looks with the feed and you can like rearrange these with other photos that you add. You can even plan your stories, which I think is super cool. But yeah, that's what I use to plan out my feed. And then I want to show you guys one more thing, Snapseed. Lately I have discovered this awesome thing you can do where you can like put glitter or like some sort of overlay on your photos. I've seen so many people do this and it is not original. I'm not gonna take credit for this idea because it's totally not original, but I actually posted a photo recently where I did this. So I'm just gonna show you an example. So let's say I open this photo and I wanna make my dress glitter, okay? What I would do is go to tools and then go to double exposure and then add a photo. So I have glitter photos somewhere up here, right there. And then you click OK. Then you wanna like size it down to something way smaller. And then you go to the edits, view edits, click on the middle, that is a brush. I'm gonna do this quickly for the sake of this video. So obviously like, I would be more careful if I was trying to actually do this for real and post it and be artistic. Brush over the parts that you want to be sparkly, and then click OK. Go back to this, click the settings, make the opacity all the way up, and then there you have it, a sparkly dress. It doesn't look amazing on here because it's like far away, but I did post one on Instagram that I thought looked really, really cool. Here it is. So yeah, that's Snapseed. So that's kind of like my editing folder. Then I have my finance folder, which is boring, and I think I've talked about it before, so you don't really care. But I do use these like regularly. Then I have my lights folder. So as you can tell, I got these 2 new color changing bulbs. If you saw my room transformation, I love these bulbs. So I can actually control these right from my phone. The only unfortunate thing is I have to do each individually, but basically these can be any color you want on an entire spectrum. It can be like any shade of blue, pink, purple, anything. And it can like go to music if you wanted to. You can change the brightness, and if you want your light to be white, you can change it to be like super warm white, or you can have it be like really cool white. So I thought that was pretty cool. Then I just have my alarm clocks, I have my Waze settings, all the social media that I use regularly, obviously Instagram, and I have my Self-Made CEO Instagram, which I think is cute, and so you should follow if you want. And then I have Spark Post, which is Adobe Spark is like an awesome app that you can use basically to make social posts for like a brand. So what's awesome about it is that you can take any post and like brand it for your brand. So I'm just gonna show you an example. I've already put in my branding, so I've put my colors and all that stuff for Self-Made CEO. So if you click Brandify, it automatically makes it your colors and it adds your logo, which I just think is so awesome. You can like pick whichever one you want, and then you just like save it and you can post it on Instagram. It is so awesome. Then we have Airtable, which I'm not gonna go into too much details, but I use Airtable to plan all my content, to plan Instagram, YouTube, podcasts, everything. So these are all the calendars that I have. And just to kind of show you, basically once you click one, I like the desktop version way better, to be honest, but you can like track videos and just like write a title, put your thumbnail, put when it's gonna go live, everything like that. I don't like the mobile version, but it's just in case I have to use it. So then I have podcasts. And then I have this website that I use for IG captions. It's for like spacing them out, like having the actual spaces be able to show. That's what it's for. So basically I just went to the website, clicked on this little arrow, and then clicked add to home screen, and that's how I got it on my home screen. That way it's just there so I can use it when I'm doing Instagram captions on my phone, which is most of the time. And then moving on to the second page, I have other social media that I don't use as often, as you can see, but something that I like to do and I get questions about a lot is on Snapchat. I like to pick cool filters that I like this one, and then film something. Hey guys, just filming a what's on my iPhone video and showing you something on Snapchat. Then I save it, and then I go over to Instagram and I actually post the story. And people are like, what filter is that? And I'm like, I did it on Snap. You can even go so far as to add the text on Snapchat. So then I just have like folders of apps that I use not so regularly, but still like enough. So I have my fitness folder. I mostly use this Basecamp app because this is where I go work out. So the Basecamp app syncs to my Apple Watch and I keep track of my workouts, which is awesome. I can tell basically how hard I worked and I love it. Then I have my food delivery apps because your girl loves to get food delivered. My favorite's DoorDash, but Postmates is actually kind of making its way because they have the Postmates party thing where they have free delivery if other people in your area are like getting food. So I'm kind of into that right now actually. Then I have more photo and video like editing apps, but I just have so many and I don't use all of them. So I keep these here in case I need them, but really the ones that I use the most are on the first page. We have my travel apps, not that interesting. We have other social apps, again, just not really ones I use. Shopping apps, not that interesting. Work apps, not that interesting. Except Airtable is what I use all the time. Thumbnails, I never have to make thumbnails on the go, but if I need to, we got that. Extras, literally stuff I don't ever use. Entertainment, all I really use is like Netflix. Music, I use GarageBand, that's about it. And I use bands in town to figure out who's having some concerts. And then the MindBody app is what I use to book my workout classes. The activity app for my Apple Watch, so you can see all my activity. Yay, look at all those workout days. Then I have my watch app, and then I have my Self-Made CEO podcast shortcut. So I made a little shortcut so that this goes right to my podcast, which is pretty sweet. It does take like a couple seconds to open it, but if you guys have seen my other videos where I talk about like shortcuts and how to create them and how to customize your background and your apps, which I highly recommend watching, that's where that comes from, and that's how I did that. I also have way too freaking many emails and texts and calls and everything like that. I need to like take care of that. But yeah, that's what's on my iPhone. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and please turn on my post notifications and subscribe if you haven't already, because I'm gonna be doing a ton of giveaways. I'm gonna start hydro dipping like everything in sight. School supplies, shoes, everything, decor, planners, everything, and they're gonna be lots of different colors and look super cool. So I'm gonna be giving all of them away. So if you guys want to win those giveaways, turn on my post notifications so you don't miss a single video. And that is about it. I'll see you guys next time. I love you so much. Bye.